Scott, thanks for joining us. A professional victory here at the Broadfield Stadium. What was your overall assessment of the game?
Yeah, I think you've got it spot on. Professional, I think, would be the word I'd use. I think solid. I thought it was a solid performance. A couple of good goals. Training ground goal from the corner, obviously. And yeah, I thought we played well in the game. I think there was a spell probably in the second half which I wasn't pleased with the way we started the second half. We had a long throw on the far side and we threw it short, and then we turned the ball over, and then we seem as if we were under pressure for about 10 minutes after that, and so we never really got going in that second half straight away. It took us 10 minutes before we actually we got going. But listen, I've got to be pleased with the outcome of it. I thought it was a decent performance, and we win the game and we keep another clean sheet, which I'm pleased with. So yeah, on to the next one.
Yeah, and we said, didn't we, that a lot of it is getting the basics right, and we did just that today. The game management was superb, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, no, it was. I think that I just wasn't happy with that first 10 minutes of the second half. I don't think it was great, and we seemed to panic a little bit. I think there was a bit of anxiety in there. I don't know why. We were 1-0 up against a team who hasn't won for nearly 4 months in the league, so maybe that was the reason we felt anxious, because we knew we had to win this game, but no need to really. We just had to keep playing the way we were playing in the first half. We'd have been fine. I didn't think probably for all our good play we did enough. Probably in the final third, I think we counted probably 5 box entries in that first half, which is nowhere near enough. You know, we look back at the Walsall game, we peppered their box, but we didn't do that as much today. I think that we need to do that more. But all in all, I've got to be pleased with the outcome of it. It was a good performance. It was a strong performance. I thought the subs who come on looked really bright. Obviously, we made a change at half time. Max Anderson had a sore feeling in his quad, I think, and Jay had a bit of an hamstring kind of late on, so we made the changes there. And then Kellen looked like he tired, so we obviously made a change there. And Macca come off. I thought Macca looked bright as well, so I thought the subs had a real impact. So no, listen, I'm pleased with the day's work.
Yeah, to win games you obviously need to score, but you also need to stop conceding as well. And as you've touched on already, 3 clean sheets in 3 games. You know, we've turned a complete corner there, and it's great to see the whole defensive unit, including the goalkeeper, working in such good cohesion.
Well, we'd kept 2 clean sheets in half a season, which wasn't acceptable. And I've made changes, and it's clear to see that the changes that I've made was the right decision. We've kept 3 in a row now. And it feels to me as if we're not going to concede at the moment. We're defending the box really well. We're still playing with the same amount of possession. It's not like I've brought in defenders and goalkeepers who can't play. They still play the same way. And we've been excellent at the back, so I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah, Jay Williams seems to be really embracing the role of captain. Again, he was part of that game management. You could see him giving clear instructions to the players, slowing the game down when it needed, slowing down, speeding up when it needed, speeding up. How impressed have you been with since that decision that you've made?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Jay. He's grown up a lot since I've had him. Obviously had him over a number of years now, and he's grown up a lot, and he's now taken on a lot of responsibility, and he's been excellent. Drives the team on. It's like having a coach out on the pitch. He understands the actions that we talk about. He understands everything. He's vocal in meetings. Excellent captain.
Yeah, and the fans, obviously, brilliant to see the scenes at the end with obviously yourself and obviously Jacob Chapman getting involved at the end as well. It feels good to be rewarding them with, you know, victories and, you know, points again, doesn't it?
Fans were brilliant again. I think it's not been a great season for the fans, and hopefully we can make sure that it's a good back half of the season. I really enjoyed the fans today. I thought coming out to see them, they were class. And then at the end there, it's great to always have that little moment with them at the end when we've won a game. But hopefully we have a few more of them yet.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You mentioned the start of the second half there, and something we've discussed before. Do you think there's been a mentality shift, the fact that you were able to hold off Harrogate's strong start to the second half?
Of course, yeah. I think obviously personnel changes means that the players that have come in haven't been used to probably losing games like the ones that have or had been playing. There is a mentality shift now. We wasn't great in that first 10 minutes of the second half, but we saw it through, and we come through at the other end. And yeah, I thought it was obviously comfortable. Probably last 20 minutes, I thought it was comfortable. Whereas maybe 3 months ago or 2 months ago, we maybe draw that game or even probably lose it. But now we've got a different mentality with the players we've brought in. There's a belief that we can win games now. So, yeah.
And it looked like Darcy and Horsey were enjoying playing with each other again. Is that a partnership that you expect to flourish in the coming weeks?
Yeah, of course. I think it's clear to see they're enjoying themselves out there. I thought Darcy was really good today. I thought, even though Danilo Horsey's not scored yet, I thought he was brilliant today. I thought his hold-up play was excellent. He linked the play so well. He's not really had a open chance today as such. There's a great action where it come into him. He played it wide to Kellen, and Kellen played a 1-2 down the side, and he slipped it in. I think the keeper did well in the action. I don't think Ors can score in that moment, but I think Johnny can at the far post in the first half, if you remember it. But yeah, I think Ors has been brilliant. I think Darcy was class today. I thought he was real busy all game. And there was another 10-minute spell where Darcy wasn't in the game, and it was probably that first 10 minutes of the second half, and you kind of need to look at him and come on, you're the type of player that can get us going here, and I think he did. I think he come through that spell of the game and started dictating it again. I thought he was really good.
And Josh Flint, who's played every minute, feel like he's been close to scoring a lot this season with those shots. Obviously, he had the shot just before he scored. How pleased were you to see him finally get one in the back of the net?
I think I'm pleased to see us score from a set piece, because all of a sudden we feel as if we've got good delivery in. Darcy takes them in swinging on the left-hand side, and Johnny takes them on the right-hand side in swinging with his left foot. So we feel as if our delivery now is on point, and we've got players, I think, that will go and attack it. You know, you can see it clearly in training. We score a lot of goals on corners in training, and it was pleasing to see that go in. And I'm pleased for Flinty, because he's been class for us. He actually created the corner, if you remember. He drove down the left side and had a brilliant shot, and the keeper made a good save. So he created that, so I'm pleased for him.
And then 2 more home games next at the Broadfield, Crewe and then the rearranged Cambridge game. After today's atmosphere, how excited are you for those now?
Yeah, can't wait. Look forward to it. You know, we've got to recover the players first and have a good week on the training ground and get organised for what will be a tough game in Crewe. I think they're probably one of the better sides we've played. So we know it's going to be a tough game, but I'll back us against anybody at the moment.
Great, thanks, Scott.
Thank
well
you.
Done.
Could I ask you, Scott, please, how anxious are you to get comfortable as quickly as possible?
Not one bit, not anxious at all.
You'd like to get it done.
Yeah, but it's not anxiety. It's kind of like it's what we've got to do. It's part of my job to be safe as quickly as possible. But I won't say there's any anxiety with that, especially after what I've seen in the last 3 games. I think that, or even 4 games, I think that we've looked a better team overnight. We looked assured. We've kept 3 clean sheets in a row. We've scored goals. You know, we've got good strength in depth. We've got Lola's to come back in yet. We've got Copley to come back in yet. All of a sudden, the squad and the feeling looks so much different to what it has done before. So there's definitely no anxiety from me.
But what I mean is, be nice to get it done, not towards the end of the season. That's what I'm trying to say.
We feel as if there's an amount of games we've got to win. And of course, today's another one chalked off. We want to get to that number ASAP, but there's no anxiety to get there.
Many thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks, guys.
Well done.
Ronan, thanks for joining us. Back to winning ways here at the Broadfield Stadium. How did you find that?
It's good enough, but not. Obviously, Walsall was a lot better. I think we started second half awful. We all know that. But, you know, once we got the second goal, that was the killer in the game. But we just needed to get that second goal. So now I'm buzzing for the lads, because that's 7 points in 9 now. And it's obviously 3 games unbeaten. We just need to keep the momentum going and think positive always.
Yeah, we said to the gaffer that it was a very professional performance, as in did enough to win the game. You know, could have been better in parts, but, you know, that's us, you know, wishing for the world, isn't it, I suppose. And at the end of the day, you've just got to get the basics right and, you know, sort of grind out results. And we're doing just that at the moment, aren't we?
Well, that's it. Like you said, like the first half, we played some very good football. Could have been better again, but it's just it's a new team. The lads are all gelling together, and I think we've done it fairly quickly. Obviously, there's a lot more room for improvement. We all know that, but you know, plenty of positives to take. So why not take them?
Exactly, and the good thing is as well, we're creating chances, and we look like scoring in all of these games, don't we? It was almost a miracle that we didn't score on Tuesday night, and obviously we scored 2 decent goals today, so it's good to see that we're scoring.
Well, that's it. I think you look at the 3, Barrow, we were terrible. Walsall, unbelievable, just couldn't score, and then today, you take it, you're getting goals you're getting goals, and just got to go into next week positive and build from this performance.
Yeah, and scoring goals, creating chances, but also keeping clean sheets as well. That's 3 and 3, as you say, 7 points from a possible 9. In terms of a 7 days, as you say, when the team is still gelling, you couldn't really ask for much more, could you?
No, apart from the extra 2 points. But we've done a lot of miles, a lot of journey. The journey was a lot of miles the last 7 days, but the lads are gelling together now very well, and we just got to focus on next week.
Yeah, and finally for yourself, obviously a great chance for you to get out there in front of the Crawley fans at the Broadbridge Stadium again. Obviously got serenaded at the start and at the end as well. It must have been a good feeling.
Yeah, it's the best feeling. It's so good. But no, I thank them, because they made me feel so welcome coming back home, and I'm looking forward to next week now.
Like you said, with those good last 3 results, do you think now it's time you can start finally looking up the table rather than looking over your shoulder at what's behind you?
100%. Obviously, they've had a difficult first 6 months of the season, and as you've seen the last 3 games, this is the Crawley, especially for me, this is the Crawley team, and how we play, this is what we're used to. So we just got to keep building and keep doing well, and keep fighting for each other. I think that's the main thing, because I know the position in the table is not where everyone, we don't want to be there, but we can only look up, because Walsall a couple of days ago, that shows how good we are as a team. They're up there fighting for promotion, and we played them off the park, let's say. So we just got to keep positive, and take each game as it comes, and hopefully build this little game tally on.
And how have you enjoyed playing with players you used to play with, like Jay Williams, Dan Horsey, and all the new faces, because there's so many at Crawley since you came back?
It's been brilliant. Especially the lads I know. We know how each other plays, so I think it gives you that extra bite going into a game. You want to do well for them as well, not just the manager. But no, the new lads are settling in, even very quickly. So it's just about going into the next game and doing as good as we did, the last few games.
Yeah, and I think I saw you took the armband off Jay when he came off. Was that a...
I was absolutely massive on my arm, by the way. But no, it's a nice thing. I think we've done it last season in League One a few times, but I'll always, captain the team when I can. It's a nice feeling.
Yeah, and it would be remiss of me not to mention the star of the show when you were announcing signing your dog. Was he here today?
I wish. Dogs aren't allowed, I don't think. Last time he come here, he laid one. Yeah, he's in the middle of the pitch doing something he shouldn't have. So no, he's just my best mate.
Well done today, Ronan.
Thank you.